Hey, what's up? It's me, Mr. Watching Game, and this video is going to be a little bit of a response video to one of my favorite movie reviewers on YouTube, and that is the wonderful Chris Stuckmann. He makes great movie reviews, and if you haven't seen any of his videos, I highly recommend you check him out. He's an amazing dude. Anyway, he ended up making a video recently which very much, let's just say, intrigued me due to the fact that I had similar opinions. It was called a Rant on Annoying Moviegoers Part 2. Now, I went back and watched both of those videos to get a feeling of what he was exactly talking about when he was saying annoying moviegoers. And now that I know what he's saying, I'm kind of making this as a response video to both of those videos that he made. And if this video ever reaches him in any way, shape, or form, that would be a miracle, but I digress. I'm coming here to talk about two instances of me encountering some annoying moviegoers in the theater. One just happened very recently, and one happened about, I'd say, well, actually, I don't even remember how long ago it was, but it was a good while ago, because it was when I went to go see Avengers Age of Ultron. So I'll start off with the Avengers Age of Ultron one first. So my dad and I are huge comic book fans. We love going to see movies about, comic book superheroes together. We love going to see, the newest Captain America movie, the new Thor movie, the new Avengers movie, Batman, whatever it is, Spider-Man. We will go see. Long story short, here's what ended up happening. About 3/4 through the movie, there was this couple who was, I would say, I can't remember. It was either they were right in front of us or right behind us. I believe they were right behind us in the theater. And they had brought a kid there. And then, out of nowhere, they just start arguing, like, hysterically about it. This is a weird thing, but, like, they start arguing. Apparently, one of them hit someone. And then in the midst of all that, they were all swearing and arguing, like, don't you hit him, don't you hit her, stuff like that. It was a very, very weird experience. Basically interrupted the last quarter of the movie for me, which, no, I'm not going to spoil, so, you're all right there. I want to also mention that, I mean no disrespect to these people. I just wish that movie theaters would sometimes do things to prevent this kind of thing from happening in the first place. Anyway, so they ended up actually getting into such a huge argument, they had to get escorted out of the theater, and then we had to get some, what's the word I'm looking for? We had to get, like, some tickets, like the tickets they give you when there's a disturbance in the theater, and it's basically their way of apologizing, like, say, sorry, here's a free ticket to any movie you want that's, like, good for a month. That's what happened to us. They also, to my knowledge, actually required the police to come there, which was a bit of a weird experience for me, because I really don't think I've ever had an experience that required that in my environment. Moving on to my second story, this happened literally just this week. It literally happened just this week, where my summer program went to a movie theater where they were doing a classic screening of The Sandlot, which is a movie that I've never seen before, and I'm probably not going to do a first impressions video on it, but I'll just say now that I absolutely love that movie. It's probably one of the best movies I've seen in a really long time. My annoying movie experience was right behind me the whole movie. There was this annoying old woman who, I swear to God, would not stop commentating or criticizing the whole movie, no matter what she would do. I swear to God, it was one of the most annoying things ever. It was like one of the most annoying things I've had to come across in a long while, because all that she was doing throughout the whole of the movie, I'm not exaggerating, maybe like half of it, she was criticizing and commentating and laughing so loudly that people in the back could probably hear her. It was really one of the most annoying things I've had to come across in a while, and I am thankfully so glad that I was still able to enjoy The Sandlot for the first time, despite the fact that there was that minor annoyance. And now that I think about it, I'm going to bring up one more story because it just popped into my head and I remember it, and I'm going to share the experience. So this happened back when I think I was in the early 4th grade, if I remember correctly. I went with a friend to go see the new CGI Astro Boy movie that had just came out. I don't remember anything about it. From what I remember, it was mediocre at best, like really bad at worst. There was this kid in this theater. Now, as far as I know, Astro Boy is like a pretty action, you know, thrilled anime and stuff like that. So throughout the whole of this movie, every single time there was some form of action or, you know, boom, bing, bang, boom, explosions going on, there was this kid somewhere in the theater, I never found out where he was, who would constantly, at every single action sequence, just yell, "Wow!" in the loudest, high-pitched voice possible. And it was literally the most annoying thing ever. And I really just wanted to get up and walk out of that theater, but I ended up staying, and it was okay. You know, again, the movie was alright from what I remember. So, there you go. There's a short response video I'm making to Chris Stuckmann. Again, if you happen to see this, Chris, I'm a huge fan of you, and thank you for bringing us some good quality videos, whether it be reviews and or rants on various topics, including, you know, annoying moviegoers. And that's pretty much all I have to say. So, yeah. With that said, I will see all of you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next video. Bye-bye!